And we're back, everybody. So, man, I'm spitting these videos out one after another as I'm making them. So, like within, well, it depends how long the video is, but within, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, they're posted on the web and they're on YouTube. So, cool beans. If you guys are watching them and keeping up with them, who knows? Maybe no one cares. I don't care either. Fuck it, you know. I know how most people say like and favorite this shit. Frankly, I don't care. I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm doing it because I'm bored. So, yeah, that. Okay, so I saw some rebel scum here, right off the bat. No, basically, I was at the cantina, and my shit it fucking healed up almost instantly, man. I was in there for like a few seconds, and boom, done. I was like, oh crap. Okay, well, let me go to the medic bay, and then I'll get to the eat. So I went to the medic bay, and then like these four dudes walk in the door with me. It's like, oh shit, I'm about to get jumped. And I see one of them is Imperial. I mean, one of them is a fucking rebel. I'm like, oh crap, this rebel's gonna gang bang me. He's gonna gang up on me. So I get in there and I sit down. He walks over to me and is like, hey, how's it going? Or he doesn't say anything. I'm like, what the hell did I say? It's on my chat log here. He says, yeah, no doc in here, none. I guess now. Not here. None in MOS either. Too early. You slow down. Because I ran here. I was fucking hauling ass. I frowned. Oh. And then I'm like, how y'all doing this fine morning? This guy's hurting. And I click on him. And let's see. Yeah, he's hurting pretty bad. This action was also all the way down. So yeah, he was pretty jacked up. And I'm like, ouch. He's like, and what's this? I think you could talk to this guy to learn how to be a medic. Okay, back to my duties. Some other guy took off. Okay, wait, I don't know who this is just a fucking NPC, I think, talking. And then I say, yeah, I only have novice medic and no meds on me. Frowny face. And he, blah, 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 has no, I try to heal him, I can't heal him. He says, no problem. And then somebody else shows up. He's like, fuck, because there's nobody here. And then I said, at least we can just sit here and passive heal over time. You are now away from keyboard. You can't go now. The fucking TR blah blah blah, which I think is this fucking robot. You're not TR. I don't see you. He's probably on the other side of this building. But I'm gonna turn off my AFK. Boom, you're no longer AFK. And as you see, when I click on him, I do not get cursor arrows to just shoot his ass. I can duel him. I can invite to group. So me being an Imperial and he being a rebel, we're not flagged for combat per se. So I don't know if we have to be out of the city for that to happen, or we have to be a certain rank, or do we actually have to turn on some kind of PvP thing? I believe you have to turn on PvP. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You have to turn on a PvP flag that says you're in combat. Basically, as soon as you engage a rebel out in the fucking map or something, then you become PvP enabled. And when you can actually go to a recruiter and tell them, hey, I want to turn my PvP on, basically, and you become a special forces guy, and you basically run around and shoot, basically become, KOS to other rebels. So this is so that way you're not constantly having to fight for your life, which is a great thing. So, like, if I was to go to Anchorhead, it's a rebel fucking base. Chances are they're gonna attack me, and if I open fire, I become flagged, and any other rebel can attack me, which any other rebel player. And then when they do so, they become targetable. This guy has some kind of status on his head, which is whatever the fuck this is. Diseased. Yeah, that's why he's healing a lot less than I am. So let's take a look at my gun real quick. Examine how many more. I got 25 shots left on this thing. It looks like there's a dead body over here somewhere. A worthless. What do you call it? So that's cool. You can hover over the thing and it tells you the names of what they are. Cool. Okay. So yeah, he's hurting a lot more than I am. Brian Franks ado. So yeah. Now I said I was gonna go and look up the whole thing of I can do what do you call that son of a bitch? If I can be a pilot. So I'm gonna try to do that right now. I'm gonna Alt Tab and hopefully everything does not get fucked up. I should still be recording. Let me switch over to a new tab. Minimize this shit. Okay, I think y'all can see my browser. I'm not sure, but let's go to Star Wars Galaxy Forms. Plug in. Yes, I know. Y'all already seen my fucking shit, so I don't care about that no more. I already gave myself a fucking pain in the ass password that almost destroyed me. I'm gonna search pilot. Now here's what I was looking at earlier. I was looking at the forms and about here, what was it? Development, right? Status. So I went to the status, and here it shows you everything that's currently being worked on and what's done. And basically, they're still working on some of the skills, some of the mods, some of the tutorial stuff. And the red things are shits that have not been done, I think. And this right here, JTL, is jump to light speed. That is basically when the pilots came about and where you can basically fly ships. So my guess, junk missions, I guess you can't do junk missions either. My guess is that it's not ready. The Jedi Village is not ready. Full structures. Yeah, so it doesn't say anything about pilots. Let me do a quick search real quick. Control F. What? Points? What the hell? I'm doing a search in the forum for pilots. Who else can't wait for JTL to be live? Okay, so we can tell it does not work. This was posted back in 2012. So usually I go to the click on the last one. Bitches eating ice cream? I wonder. Ice cream is wonderful. Oh yeah, that's Wonder Woman. And she's eating ice cream too. That's awesome. That's not Wonder Woman. Who's this? Not sure. It looks like her. Alright. And let's go to the last post and read what it says. Okay, I completely given up on hope and ever seeing Star Wars Galaxy due to the state of the things back in the years back, and the droids were here and working after seeing that JTL will get here too. Okay, so yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, here's the potential guides. So people are getting ready for this JTL, but I guess JTL is not ready, so we cannot do the pilot profession yet, apparently, right? Who else? You guys hear about pilots? What else are the favorite ships back then? Ships, blah blah blah. PCCCC, yachts, and Starship Quest and live is JTL live? Question mark. You should get a quick no. No, JTL is not being implemented in a completely at a ground game. Okay, so at the moment JTL is not live, so there's no point for me to really remain a Imperial. But I was getting good money for the missions, and I'm getting reputation and faction, so that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into the game, and probably my recording software is all fucky right now, and I'm still hurting. This is where I need to make another character so I can make a medic and it can just heal my ass, because this is ridiculous. This guy's still back there. He's Novus. Oh yeah, let me see what kind of titles I have. I believe. Nope, not I. P. No. No. Personal facts, maybe. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm going so fucking fast. Ah, fuck. Yeah, no, that's not working. This thing where it shows shit. That thing. Categories, professional, blah, blah, blah. I'm interested in profile. Fuck my profile. A+. I am A+. What? What the fuck? That is weird. Match history. What? What? I prefer people interested in blood type, gender topics, music, playing. They made some kind of weird social thing here. That's odd. Character. Okay. Can I change my name? Can I change my name? Make a character searchable. Whatever. Current titles. No title. Apprentice gunfighter. Novice artisan. Blah, blah, blah. Novice pistolier. Apprentice gunfighter. I'm going to stick with no title. Basic languages. Looking for group. Newbie helper. Role player. AFK. Blah, blah, blah. I can become a role player. Basically, people see my... So when I click myself, they only see I think it makes my name purple. Display faction rank. Nope. I'm a private. Oh, that's what it says. Okay, get rid of that. I'm human. Searchable. Search by DNA type, friends, ignore lists, personals. I'm a role player. I put down. I can be a newbie helper. A newbie helper, basically, people can ask me a question and I can reply back to them. I think I know enough of the game to be a newbie helper, but I'm not like super badass. Okay, so I'm now a newbie helper. Basically, what that means is people can ask me a question. They can send me a message and tell me, hey, how do you do this, or how do you do that, or how do I heal this, and how do you heal that? And most of the times I know the answer to that, but I'm going to keep that off for the moment because there's still a lot of things I don't know yet. I know I set myself up for role player. So I believe my name comes up purple. Can't target myself. I'm still healing, damn it. Let me check my skills. Skills, bitch. Do I have a way to heal myself? I thought I did. Heal damage. There you go. You can heal yourself for one action, one thing. Heal wounds. No medicine found. Okay. Survey resources. 10 damage. No damage to 10. 10 wounds. That's the one I have that already used my medicine. And this is my... The fuck is this? Command basic plus language. Don't know what it does. Probably break the damn game in here. Macros. I have no macros saved. No, nothing. Okay. So what I did now, I can heal myself at least 1 point of action. Boom! I healed myself 6 health. Which is cool. And that actually gives me medical experience. So I go in here under medic. You see my points are going up. But not only that, I can do my crafting. So I'm gonna go in here, grab my thing, put it down here, turn this on, and thing is, I believe I still need a gas, and I don't have a gas. An inorganic. I don't have an inorganic to do this, so I still can't do that. So one of the other things we were talking about last time was to try to find water. This planet probably has no water. You cannot perform a medical survey inside a structure. That's awesome. Put this here. I think I'm close enough. Okay, I'm gonna go out here. I need to make a medic, another character for a medic, so I can heal myself and shit. Because this sucks. Uh-oh, someone's trying to talk to me. I'm gonna do a survey. Cliff, John, Christina. Holy crap, who the hell is that? There's not enough porn. Okay, what? Cliff, you doing anything today? I'm playing SWG and recording videos. John, new multimedia message. Free ice cream. Have fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just saw this. Okay. I just saw this. And Christina, you asleep? I guess that was last night. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. Okay, so 23% water. There's some dude named Matt. So the way this works is you start sampling. Let me get my vehicle out, pull that out, get in here, take off. Boom. And I believe I can just hit survey while I'm driving. And it keeps loading it up. And it basically goes and keeps searching for the highest resources available. So here's a 39% this way. And you just keep scanning. There's a 42% chance over here, or 42. Uh-oh, this might be the maxed. Search again. There's a 43, is it this way? My skill level is really low, that's why it doesn't do a big giant area. That's why I'm doing 64 meter slot. Okay, so there's 44 slot right here. Okay, so instead of driving forever, and those are some bugs that'll kill me. I guess not. Let me get off my shit. Just get rid of these fucks. There we go. They're all dead. So what you do is get sample. And that uses mind energy to dig. Basically what it does says I've recovered 2 units of blah, blah, blah water. So here's my water. So examine this stuff, tells me, and tells you the quality. The quality is 605. The higher the value, the better the quality. So if we go to construction, now I can go into one of these, and now I can use this water to build. Except I only have 4 units and I need 8 units. So you see, you need another character to constantly be grabbing samples. And as you get higher in level, you get more points into it, and you can recover more pieces of material or whatever it is that you're searching for. It looks like it uses action as well. Oh, it looks like it only uses action. So I will get one piece. I'll at least be able to do one. Let me get one more dig here, and I'll stop myself. Excuse me. Come on. I mean, y'all see me craft something before. I made some darts at one point. 2 units. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done harvesting. I got 8 units. That's enough to make one stim pack. So I'm gonna go here, build this thing. I'm gonna need 8 of these, and here's the quality type. And now I want 8. Do I have anything I have just 8 of? No. 14. I'll drop this in here. Okay, I hit next. It says, are you sure? Yes. And it says, okay, this is the efficiency. If you were next to a machine, basically a fabricator that lets you do stuff, different machines do different things. Like there's an armor machine, there's a clothing machine, there's a structure machine, there's one for building ship parts and stuff like that. But when you're next to one of those big machines, you have these experience points. And what you do is hit next, and it lets you modify it. Basically, it lets you put points into other attributes of the thing you're building. So you can increase the quantity, increase the potency, and you can do all kinds of stuff to it. And then it takes you, after you're done with that stuff, it'll assign the points by doing a random on it, and checking to see your skill level and stuff like that, and sees if it's success or not success. And then it gives you the ending. It takes you to this screen. Here you can rename your item and call it whatever the fuck you want. And if you had points into like a commerce or a selling shit, whatever you fucking calls people, you can actually make special colored names. You can add fonts to this and all kinds of cool shit. And then you basically just hit create item, or you can create practice mode. Practice mode gives you more points, but you don't get an item. Since I don't need an item, I'm just gonna go practice mode on it. And it just creates it. And it builds it, creates it, it gives you the total experience. I got 31 experience. And then the thing down here has a timer on it now. You see how it says 19? So that timer will go down, and then after that timer's over, then you can make another thing. There's a guy here. I guess he's searching for water too. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the survey. There's my Imperial base. I had some cereal. I went to the house and saw we had some cereal, and I was gonna look for some processed shredded wheat. Instead, I found some the bag brand of Fruity Pebbles. Still good. So I was like, all right, cool. Holy crap, look at all these turns. Ooh, kind of have a slight headache. But I think it's because, you know, stuff. stuff and things that happen to him. Oh yeah. Ah. Got like a hard booger in my nose or something. Ah. Let me dig that sumbitch out. Okay, no, I'm not digging in my nose. I'm using my keyboard here, so yeah, no digging. Let's see, what I was gonna do. I know I was telling about the Alien book. I'm not done yet, and I also realized that I didn't even tell no one that I was gonna fucking do that Alien book. So, spoilers. Oh well, the book came out a long time ago. By now, someone should have read it, right? All right, so we're not gonna go north. Fuck north. We're gonna go south. Everywhere south. Ooh, I can fight rebels now. I can fight the rebel scum. Now, this would most likely flag me if I attack the rebels. But it would give me more stuff. Are they all rebel scum? Oh my god, they're all rebel scum. Alright, so let's find some good money with some rebel scum. Southwest. 32. Okay, we're going southwest, bitches. Another southwest. 34. Boom. Okay. 2 southwest killing rebels. These are NPCs. Is my even audio working on this thing? I think so. I heard. Yeah, okay, good. It's just really, really low. Okay, so, all right. So that lady got her throat slit inside the machine. So Hoop grabs Ripley and the cart of supplies and takes her to the ship. And they have the batteries waiting by the ship. So he goes into the docking bay for the ship, and this docking bay is not damaged. It's this is one where the ship autopilot came and landed, so it's fine. The docking bay is not fucked on this one. This is the Nostradamus. So they get in there, and they open the door, and then fucking creature jumps out at the guy, and he freaks out, and it's actually Ripley's cat. He's still around. I can't remember what the fuck his name was. Earlier, the same thing happened, but the fucking cat just basically jumped out at him and scared the shit out of him. So he's like, "Oh crap!" And God, I can't remember the cat's name. Jingles? No. Chester? I can't fucking remember the damn cat's name. Eventually, I'll remember it. So he takes Ripley and puts her inside the stasis pod because she's still recovering from her wounds. And also, one of the things too, when Ripley was in the machine, she was barely conscious, and she asked Hoop to erase her memory. She doesn't want to remember She doesn't want to remember those monsters. So this is already after they think the other alien's dead because that girl blew herself up with it, and the creature in her stomach's gone too. So she doesn't want to remember this nightmare, this stuff. So he asked that doctor chick when she was alive, and she says, yes, there's a procedure. Oh look, there's that dog thing. These dog things are fucking badasses. Look how it's holding this fucking rebel blaster. Rebel scum. I should be careful because I'm gonna blow up my carrito. I better heal myself. Oh, there's 2 of those fucking dog things, and they're all close to each other. Yes, walk away, dog creature. Walk away. Nothing for you to see here. Okay, let me get blaster away. Get prone. Yes, creature, come closer. Crawl my way to you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming, bitch. You'd never see me coming. Oh, look at that roll to the right. Can I do that roll? How do I do that roll? Oh yeah, stand up. Call in reinforcements. Shut up. They don't need no damn reinforcements. Right, people. Oh yeah. Drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna wait till you get away from her. And pow, right in the kisser. Holy shit. Ouch, that hurt like hell. Give me a heal, give me a heal. Good. Clear that. Pop that bitch. Ah, couldn't pop. Are you going back for my base? No. Okay, cool. All you did was knock me over. My nose still has that rock turd in there. Okay, so one person left, and one of them fucking just shot all my health in one shot. It's like, holy crap. If I didn't have armor, it probably would have knocked me out. Yeah, okay. That bitch. I'm also flagged, I think, so the greenhouse, anybody can blow me up. Can we get inside this greenhouse? See what people have? No, it's locked. You are not healed enough. Well, we can now heal more damage. I'm gonna sit around. I gotta keep an eye on my speeder because I don't want no fucking buddy blast blowing it up. Looking at my map, it's right up here, this little pink spot. Okay, I think I can take this dude now. I lie down so it's a smaller target. Boom, bitch. I'm hoping nobody comes and messes with me. Alright, so what the fuck's that cat's name? Jinx? Chester? Mr. Ruffles? Can't remember. Whatever. So who puts her inside the fucking the stasis pod, and the cat also jumps in there too and goes down to where her feet are at and lies down. The cat's been asleep for like 30 some fucking years now, you know, as well. So that's why the cat's still alive. And the cat just hasn't eaten shit in 30 some fucking years, and it woke up and it's still fucking standing up. These guys have slicer hounds. These hounds might actually link. We'll see. It's a rebel hound. These are why I didn't want to fight these things. At least we know they're melee combat, so they'll chase you. But that doesn't mean they won't fuck you up. And they're quick. Ooh, I can smell my armpits. I need to take a shower. Come on, kill that slicer hound before it gets me. Awesome. Oh, I'm gonna take your bones, bitch. Oh, I can't loot when I'm killing shit. Yeah, I need to take a shower. So, killing those things, blowing that thing up. What I like is there's no people trying to kill me right now. I'll harvest your bones to make my bread. Horses. Excellent. All right, so we made 6,000 G's right there. 6,000 G's. Wait a minute. You mean 6 G's? Okay, so yeah, so they put Ripley in the stasis pod, and then they put the cat jumps in there in the stasis pod as well, and basically they put her to sleep. And then Hoop goes and sets up the batteries and stuff, and he starts messing with the batteries, and then he realizes that the battery still shows full charge. In the 30-some years it's been flying around, it's been basically flying in an orbit around some planet using hardly any power. So it actually has like it's only used like 80. It has 85% still available. So he starts remembering, oh, that damn AI. That AI basically made them believe that the Nostradamus did not have enough battery power. Currently, it has enough battery power. So he thought, man, it's fucked up. So he hooks in the other two he puts in the other battery, hooks it up, it's fully charged. He has the other two batteries, he just sets them aside, straps them down because, you know, loose batteries that can fucking go nuclear on you, you don't want them banging around. So he straps them down and everything like that. So he goes on and he's like, okay, well, I need to make sure the AI is purged out of the system. So he has this USB stick that he picked up from the main console earlier when he was when they were fighting the aliens. He stopped by the main bridge to pick up this USB stick that has this super advanced virus removal program on it. So he doesn't put the stick in. He turns on the computer and he types in, hello, whatever the fuck the AI's name is, Alan or something like that, and it responds back. It's like, hello, Hoop. And he's like, fuck. You know, he realizes, yeah, he's talking to this AI, that he's still there. And he says something about like he still believes that the AI is trapped in the system, that it did not infect. Well, now he thinks that it did infect the computer on the big ship, and that the med pod accident was caused by it. It was no accident. Basically, it killed that other lady, slit her throat. So, you know, he's like, you know what? I've heard a bunch of AIs and stuff, but you are something else. I've never seen anything like you. And the damn aliens or the damn AI is like, well, thank you, blah blah blah. And then Hoop's like, well, I got something for you. And he pulls out that USB stick, plugs it in, and launches it, and it goes and wipes out the entire drive of the system, or, you know, deletes it all or something like that. And then the whole system reboots, comes back on. And again, he types in the command hello to see if it's the AI again, and now it's just the normal computer talking. I guess you can tell because the computer doesn't use any kind of slang or anything like that. It just uses the regular command lines that it has programmed into itself, you know, like bad command or file prompt, rather than saying you did it wrong, stupid, or something like that, you know. So he figures that the stick worked fine. All right. So now he's fixing to take off, and he gets in the ship, turns on the engines, everything's good to go, and then he's like, okay, activate doors. He goes to activate the cargo bay doors, and the doors to the ship don't open, or what is it? Yeah, the basically he tells the system to unlock the hinges that are holding the ship together to the dock, and those unlocked, and then he tells it to open the cargo doors, and they won't open. And he's like thinking, fuck, the AI is gonna fuck me one last time. He knows that he has to get out of the ship to manually unlock the doors, and when he does so, the ship's basically gonna get pulled out to space. So he makes sure the autopilot's set up, ready to go. Oh fuck, razor cats. These things are some bad news, man. They're fast as fuck and deadly. They're almost like the Gert cats from Cornelis or Cornet, whatever the fuck the planet's called. And they're fast. All three, fuck. Come on, kill it. Next one. Boost it. Come on, run, bitch. Woohoo! One more. Get a target on it. Target on it, come on. Fuck you. Harvest your hide, bitches. Man, see, it managed to hit me and did some damage. So he figures, damn AI. So at this point, he knows that if he gets out of the ship, oh yeah, and the ship already started entering the atmosphere. So they got like maybe 30 minutes more before the ship breaks up in the atmosphere. So it's like, fuck, I gotta do this now. Or something like that. It's close to like 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. So he gets out, he unlocks the ship, and boom, the ship takes off. Blasts off, it takes off, the autopilot kicks in, and it takes off flying. It clears the ship and goes into fucking orbit. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna die here. And he didn't get all the supplies he needed. He just took the bare minimums. And then he remembers, oh shit, the other ship still has battery power. I might be able to get this ship, get in my ship, and then go and catch up with Ripley's ship and onboard it. So he runs over. I can't really recall exactly how this went or what the exact hell happened. But he makes his way to the other ship, gets on it. It still has power and stuff. And he goes to launch it or something. I can't remember what happens. I don't remember if he launches out of the ship or not. But all I do remember is that he never caught up with the ship, and Ripley takes off, and basically her memory's been erased, so she won't even remember anything that happened, which actually works great with the movies, because in the movies she's basically found in space, and then she is retrieved by the Marines. Don't run that way, fuck! I need to get a target. Stay away from my ship, you bitch. I can't target you. Ouch. I need to clear and heal. Awesome. I need to make a macro for that heal. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That dude turned around and ran back to those dudes. So I killed 3 guys, and look, there's still... Oh, there's only 1 left. I thought there was... I was looking at the one with the yellow spot over there. That's right, bitch. Die. Woo. Okay, so yeah. So Ripley takes off, and then the other movies kind of catch up with her, where basically the Marines find her, and then they decide to take her back to the planet, and that's when they go and fight, and that's when they find the jockey and all that shit. And then later on, the other ship, the basically the prison ship, and then Resurrection, and then the final movie, I guess. Well, they don't really talk about the final movie. It's before the final movie, I believe. So yeah, so that was the end of that book. So yeah, when they leave the planet, they see the giant nuclear explosion from the batteries go off, and it makes this giant plume over the fucking planet. It looks like this giant, let's say like a water fountain of dust and debris and shit just flying out of it. And it seems like it was it looked like a giant mushroom cloud, like a giant tree sprouting from a seed. So that was pretty cool. That the nuke did go off, and you're like, all right, they fucking destroyed everything in there. That's awesome. So now the second book, The Sea of Sorrows. I'm not finished with this book yet. It's fucking cool. It's pretty good. It picks up pretty much 300 years after this encounter with Ripley. And apparently Ripley makes it back to Earth and shit, and she has a family, or her... I don't know if she makes it... No, she doesn't make it back to Earth. She ends up dying in that jail, where she jumps in that lava pit with an alien, and she's holding it in her hands like a little baby. And then there's that resurrection where she's been cloned and shit, and everything gets blown up. Because in the next book, they do talk about that ship that crash landed on Earth, but apparently none of the aliens survived. None of those samples were available. So they don't talk about it. I guess they say they crashed and blew up and stuff, and you know, whatever. They weren't able to recover anything out of it. So we know that ship did crash. So that's resurrection. Okay, so this new story starts off on the same fucking planet. The same planet that had the thermite mine in it. Basically, Wayne Yutani, 300 years later, basically whenever this happened, they just completely abandoned that whole planet. They left it. They never came back to it. They just kind of forgot about it. They never got a response back from the ship saying what had happened or anything like that. So they considered the whole thing as a lost thing, and they just let it go like that. Nothing ever came back from it, right? And Ripley never remembered anything about it, so it never happened. So Wayne Yutani basically shut the doors on it. So 300 years later, or maybe 200 years later, Wayne Yutani basically decides to go. They find out that they still have the rights to this planet, and there's no record of what was on that planet before, so they don't remember that there was a thermite mine there. Basically, it was blacklisted and it was never shown again. So now humans are basically cultivating hundreds of worlds and shit now, and Wayne Yutani is the one that's leading the march in this thing. So 35, huh? So what they do is usually send out a team of people that basically do terraforming to get the place down to levels where basically people can survive and shit, and then they start building cities on these things. So we're gonna start off with that there. So they're back on this planet now, and it's been several years. No one knows anything about the history of this planet, and they've already colonized 2 or 3 cities. Yeah, 3 cities, I believe. And they're basically they terraform the planet. It has a breathable atmosphere now. There's a few of these giant domes that have basically cities in them, and that's where all these people live right now. Basically, people that are I don't know how you call them. They're settlers, you know. They have farms and shit like that and stuff. So they're working on the planet. So there's 3 major cities, and they're all connected through a train system or some kind of tram, light rail or something like that. And these guys are working on setting up the 4th city, and they're building it in this place called the Sea of Shadows. They call it the Sea of Shadows because it's like a desert made of black sand, and it's kind of weird. It's just really dark black sand, and the sand. Well, it wasn't sea of sand to begin with. It was just regular dirt, and they started building. And as they were setting up their equipment to basically stabilize the ground and run these like support beams down to the what you call it. I don't know what they say. Basically, to treat the land to make it ready for human habitation, right? So one of the things that happens is this black sand starts spreading. It starts getting wider and wider, and the sand is real loose and kind of sinks down and stuff, and it shifts a lot. And now these black obsidian crystals keep sprouting out of the ground. And they're real sharp, real brittle crystals, and they're all over the place. And they break them open. They're like glass, and they're hollow. No one knows what's creating these things or where they're coming from or what. They've never seen this in all the terraforming stuff they've done before. And there's this guy there that's named Decker. He's the foreman of the current group there. Brave but stupid. Oh yeah? You're the one that's running at me with a gun. Oh, that guy out there. Look, I see dog people. Rat people. Lie down for better aim. He managed to hit me with something real hard. You have lost 30 points of rebel faction. You received 95. What's my damage? He hit me hard. He hits you for 330 points of damage. Son of a bitch. Ow. body shot. So he body shot me. Basically, what I was doing to him. Oh yeah, I have health shot now. Health shot 2 now. Let's pop that at him. They take longer to shoot though. Continue crawling. For some reason I think this is faster. I'm gonna put you right next to your friend there. Oh, look at that. Almost stacked on top of each other. Okay, so Decker, he's the foreman of this thing, and Decker doesn't know it, but he's kind of a... okay, well, mankind has slowly started evolving over the time. And in 300 years, mankind has gained the slight ability to basically, they call them, they're kind of like psychics. Well, not psychics, but they can feel or sense other people's presence and thoughts. I can't recall what it's called. So he doesn't know that he has this ability, that he can sense people's emotions. Basically, it's nothing really major. Like he can't fucking, see through their eyes or sense that where they're coming from and stuff like that. But he can basically sense, tension. He can sense that people are happy or not, without knowing it, without looking at them and stuff like that. So it's some kind of little psychic ability. There's quite a few people that have it and stuff like that, but there's really not much about it. Wayne Utani spent a lot of research money into this, and they find out that this is a real thing. This is actually happening, and that it can be useful in some situations in law enforcement to tell if someone's telling the truth or lying and stuff like that. So, it kind of works for them. It helps them. So either way, Decker's on a planet with with his crew and stuff, and they're setting up this giant machine. And the giant machine is supposed to do, it's basically like a giant survey machine or something, or it's supposed to do something to the soil, convert it or something like that. And it's a real big machine and requires to be set up on a level surface. And you have to, make sure that the ground is solid so it's not going to sink or anything like that. And with this black sand, it's a pain in the ass. Because there's spots where like the sand just sinks and there's like a sinkhole there and, and shit like that. So they had a lot of problems with this black sand here. It's been causing issues everywhere. So he's working with this other guy, and there's another team of people working behind him, back by another machine where they're setting up that survey machine, and he can sense the tension building in the people, and he doesn't really look. He can sense that something up there. They're getting upset for some reason. Who knows why? But they're pissed off at each other, and they go into telling about the two different guys that are working there. And they're like, they've always been like that. They're always at each other's throats, kind of like what brothers would do, but, it was nothing serious. So, Decker, doesn't think anything about it, and he continues working. And then he feels that it's escalating a lot more, almost to the point that violence is going to break out. So by that time, he starts yelling at them, hey, knock it off, before they even start doing anything. And he's too far away, they can't hear him. So he's feeling that, this thing's going to get out of hand quick, and he's like, I'm the foreman, I gotta make sure there's no issues, and I better get up there before the other guy punches the other guy or something. And being the foreman, if anything happens, any incidents happen, he has to fill out a shit ton of paperwork, and he doesn't want to do that. Because there's a shit ton of paperwork, and then there's like a follow-up investigation and shit like that, and pain in the ass. So he starts making his way over there so he can stop him and stuff like that. And as he gets closer and closer, he senses that the tension is really building higher and higher. And eventually, there's one guy's really big and the other guy's pretty small, and he figured the big guy's gonna punch this little guy for being a dick, whatever. Just gets water. But instead, the little guy takes a swing at the big dude and nails him, and then they start fucking scuffling and fighting. Decker gets there and fucking just starts shouting at him, kind of separates them and shit. Someone else comes and assists him as well, and they're still fighting and struggling. And then the machine behind them kind of sinks into the ground, and the survey machine tips over and lands on Decker's leg. lands on his leg and kind of sinks into the dirt. And then, as his leg goes down to the dirt, he feels a real sharp pain, and and he just starts screaming real loud, like, "Oh my god, fuck! Something stung me." And so they dig out the big machine still kind of sinking down to the ground. So everyone tries to grab the machine to make sure it doesn't go down deeper because it's crushing his fucking leg. And so they call some more people up there, and they get there, and they see that that right underneath the surface there is one of those giant crystals, and it basically stabbed Decker in the leg. And well, you can feel the blood rushing out of him and stuff, and so he knows it's probably pretty bad. This thing might actually chop off his fucking leg if the weight of the machine's not taken off soon. So this whole time he's there pinned beneath the machine's still falling, and they're all trying to lift it up and stabilize it and make sure it doesn't fall under him. They go get some more help and stuff like that, and then he blacks out. Next thing, he wakes up and he's on a ship back to Earth. He wakes up, it's like, what the hell's going on? What happened? And it's like, oh, you blacked out and stuff after the machine. They got you freed and stuff, and then we went to put you on this medical thing. We took you off. And the lady that's doing the nurse that's giving the interview is real calm, real quiet. She doesn't look like she's freaking out or anything. She deals with his leg. His leg was mangled and it's all wrapped up now and stuff. And her appeal to her face kind of gives you the idea that she's an android, but like lifelike and stuff, and has a real good bedside manner, and is calm and collected, and not freaking out, not exposing too much information, yet not trying to freak you out, just enough information to get you by. So he's like, why you send me back to blah blah blah? And I was like, oh, the Wayne Yutani asked for a report, blah blah blah, or something. So it's like, oh, okay. So he starts writing his report about the incident, because either way somebody got hurt, so he has to write a report. And he's like, fuck. So he starts doing the report and stuff, and they basically give him some medication to sedate him a little bit so he doesn't feel the leg issue, and it makes it back to Earth, or makes it back to Earth. I guess finished both missions already. Recorded image. Can we see the image? Nope. I remember at some point you can see those. So he makes it back to Earth and stuff, and he starts having these nightmares, and he's thrashing and turning, and he can't sleep well. He keeps having these dreams where he's hunting things, but not things that were human. Where he's not hunting things looking out of the eyes of a person, almost more like hunting out of the eyes of a creature, of an animal, of a dog or some type thing. Hunting in a pack. Just pure hatred towards whatever the fuck he's hunting and attacking, or killing stuff. And in his dream, he's not killing people or animals. He's killing these weird dog-looking creatures that he doesn't know what the hell they are. So eventually he gets. This is a part where he goes to talk to his family and stuff like that. But I'm gonna skip all that shit because it doesn't matter really. So he ends up going to go see a psychiatrist, and this is one that's appointed by Wayne Yutani. Since Wayne Yutani pays his insurance and all that stuff, and also he wrote a report about the soil there, that basically he figured that the black sand has a lot of silicon in it. It actually has a lot of thermite in it, and the thermite is causing a reaction with the sand, and that's why the dirt is becoming unstable. And he's saying that there's some kind of poisoning here, and the only way there can be this kind of amount of thermite poisoning is if someone else screwed up and something happened here on this Earth. It doesn't happen this planet. Something happened on this planet. It's not natural. So they believe that Wayne Yutani, Wayne Yutani did something, and there was a big giant catastrophic accident, and there's thermite all over the surface that is, basically polluting the Earth. Earth as in ground. So he writes a report, and of course Wayne Yutani doesn't want to hear this. They're like, nah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all in your head, blah blah blah. So they kind of turn it around on him. Not yet. They take him to the psychiatrist. Okay, so they take the paperwork in. He's like, he's just waiting for the results because he knows Wayne Yutani's going to start some shit, blah blah blah. And they can do all kinds of things. They can put him on medical leave, and they can stop paying him. They can do all kinds of stuff to him because the company is the one that's paying for his medical, It's paying for his family, and it's also paying for his leave right now that he's unable to work. So he's got to be careful stepping on eggshells. But at the same time, he's got to do his job. His job is to report shit like this, and so he's doing his job. That's what he was told to do. But he knows that this company does not like to hear bad shit, and this company, whenever it comes under fire, the company basically owns the police, man. They fuck, the police works for the company because they basically own everything. Basically, they started rebuilding every single form of government and stuff, and they're the masters of Earth. Because basically, it's a corporation that's taken over and is taking charge of everything, and the police is funded through them. Everything is funded through them. They're just that massive. So it's very hard to fight this company, and the company tries to keep a real clean public view, so that way they can't say that the company's doing anything bad. So they never want to hear bad things from the company. So he knows that issue. So he knows the report, the accident, and then they're not worried about he's never worried about the accident. He's worried about the basically saying that there was an accident there and that somebody fucked up. That Wayne Utani fucked up somewhere down the road or back in the day. And that's the thing, they don't want that reputation to be ruined. And he's heard stories where like Wayne Utani completely debunks the other guy and forces medical leave or something like that because something's wrong with him or something, and basically the guy disappears. I'm probably out of my fucking add-on here for my weapon. I'll check it here in a second. Yep, I'm out, so I'm gonna have to generate one of these. Guess I can't do it in combat. So yeah, so he goes sees a psychiatrist about the dreams he's having, and the psychiatrist, of course, is hired on by Wayne Utani, and so they basically work for them. So they put him in hypnosis and shit like that, and stuff, and he passes out, and of course the psychiatrist discovers something, doesn't tell him anything about it. So it's like, oh, okay. So later on, he's at home and he's having these dreams again, and he feels that, he hears a noise like someone's broken into my house, and he's like, he gets up. It's the middle of the night actually, and he senses that he's not alone in the house. He thinks those creatures in his dreams are in the walls and they're coming for him. So he's all paranoid as fuck, and that's kind of the reason why he went to the psychiatrist, because he was feeling very, very paranoid, like something was coming after him, something really, really hated him, something wanted to get him, and it was these monsters in his dreams. Are these think? Yeah. Okay, so get off this thing. Let me heal myself up a little bit. No message found. I was going to generate that. Slicer hounds. Fuck. Get that one that's furthest away. There we go. Now you're ready to hit one. 3 of them. Really don't want to fight 3 at a time. I think last time I did 3 at a time, but I would rather take out 2. Fuck. The thing is, the way they're set up, all 3 will come at me. See what I'm doing here? I'm angling the camera so I don't see the flag, and that way I can actually target these fucks. And that worked beautifully. It's the targeting of that damn flag that screws me up. They need to make it where that flag is not considered an enemy target, or it's not, or make it the very last item that's targeted. But it's kind of weird for like whenever you're doing fights and you're looking for structures, attacking structures and shit. So okay, so he wakes up in the middle of the night and he feels that he's about to be attacked. And he sends somebody in the room. Then all of a sudden somebody just jumps on him, and he fights him off. You know, he was ready for him. He gets up, he stands up on his bed, he's waiting, he's in pure pitch blackness, he can't see anything, but he knows something's there and something's coming for him. Come on. So he hears a voice, and then like someone jumps at him, and he fucking just starts fighting that dude, and he just punches him, knocks him over, and some shit like that. And then you can hear the grunt, basically a grunt of a person. So he knows he's fighting people. Some people broke into his house, and there sounds like there's 3 of them. One got knocked over, another one jumped on him, and he's fighting him off. And then he grabs the lamp, and he beats one in the back of the head with the lamp. Makes a big old thud noise. And he's still punching and fighting, and they grab him, and then somebody knocks him out with something. I don't remember if he's tased or if someone just hits him in the back of the head with maybe the lamp. But they knock him out. So he's knocked out now. And then he wakes up, and he wakes up in a stasis chamber, kind of a vertical stasis chamber like you use in long trips in space. So he wakes up, he steps out, and he's in a locker room, and he's looking around, and he sees a locker, says Decker. And well, there's no one else in here. There's a bunch of other bays that are opened and stuff, so there's nobody in them. And there's a few other bays that have people in it. And he sees that locker named Decker. So he opens it up, and he sees a uniform in there, and it says Decker. So, and he's butt naked except for his undies. So he goes in and changes and puts on his clothes and stuff. And he walks out of there. And as he's walking out, there's this medical officer or somebody walks out like, hey, or this big guy comes in. His name's Manning. He's the he's a big dude. I don't know what he is, but I know he's just a big dude. But I think just by the descriptions, I would think that he's a big black dude, pretty strong. He's a fucking ex-Marine, basically. And he recognizes him, like, by the size of him, like, that's the dude he nailed in the back of the head with the lamp. And you can see that this guy's, kind of doesn't like him. And then Manning shouts out, hey, blah, 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 your pet's woken up. And you hear a woman's voice say something like, oh, bring him in here so we can give him his medical physical, or whatever the fuck. The guy's like, come on, Decker, come in with me. Now, he just woke up out of stasis. He has no idea where the fuck he's at. All he knows is that he's probably in a ship somewhere. He doesn't know if he's in orbit, or who knows how long he was out. He could be hundreds of thousands of miles away from Earth. So he has no idea where he's at. Did I pick up a mission? I don't think I picked up anything yet. I'm gonna go west. Can I go west? Is west a good way? No, I don't think west is a good way. Let me find a new mission here, and I'll jump back to the story. East. East sounds good. Let's go east. 32. Come on, give me something a little bit higher than that. There we go. Okay, so Decker's thinking, well, I can make a run for it, but where am I going to go? I'm on a ship. I mean, there's all these dudes around here. Basically, the other stasis pods open up, and people come out, and they start getting dressed as well. But they all look big, rough cuts. They got dog tags and shit. And basically, all these guys are basically soldiers and shit. And you can definitely tell from the way Manning looks that he is a fucking a badass, basically. he sees a real skinny guy that he kind of really doesn't like him, and he ends up saying, he says something to Manny, and he recognizes that's the voice of the guy that he fucking punched and knocked off of the very first attacker. So he's like, ah, that's the kid that jumped me. So either way, so he goes to the physical thing because he's like, oh, I got nothing else to do. So he goes to the physical thing, and there's this woman there, and basically the woman has him do her test on him and all that stuff, and he's asking questions like, where am I? What's going on and stuff, you know? And basically he tells him, okay, you're on a ship. You have been recruited to go to back to the planet, blah blah blah, back to the planet. And he's like, what? Why are we going back to the planet? And basically she tells out the whole story. Basically, when you were first injured, and you said you blacked out, you actually did not black out, or you did black out, but you kept talking. You kept shouting words and saying things about creatures and shadows and this and that. I'm afraid all these things are gonna attack, and these are badasses, I think. Maybe I'll just get 2. No, it looks like... Ooh, yeah, I only got 2. Right? I hope. Alright. So, you said all these words. You said shadows, and you described these creatures with claws and a teeth within teeth and stuff like that. And we ran that through one of our vocal databases, and there was a match. So basically the things you said were something that were locked away in some report long ago, that these specific words were used to describe something, an extraterrestrial creature that was encountered by Ripley. Come on, move. Oh shit, there's a person there. Come on, shoot his ass. Shoot him! God damn, you targeting system shit. So yeah, so in your unconscious state, you said all these words that basically we had a hit on our software about a mission that was really locked away long ago, and it was deemed basically super secretive, blah blah blah. But the software basically recognized it, and it triggered this report, and we saw the report having to do with this creature we call the xenomorph. And basically we found out that and they also say that also whenever you were when you were put under hypnosis, you also started talking about these creatures and talking about the dreams and stuff about the creatures and stuff. And again, the keywords you mentioned were basically exact from what we've seen in this report, and so that's why they believe that you have been somehow linked to the mind or the presence of the xenomorph. And so this is somehow, and they also figured out that basically your great grandmother was Ripley, whatever the fuck her name is, and she caused a lot of damage to Wanyutani's equipment. She blew up fucking 2 spaceship, 2 mining outposts, a fucking destroyed fucking shit, a jail, prison, all this stuff, and destroyed another fucking ship. I mean, this bitch has caused Wanyutani a lot of problems over the years, and she is your great grandmother. And by law, they can get you for all the amount of. They can charge you for all that amount. So basically, if you do not agree to go with us, we will basically take all your fucking money, and not only that, we also take care of your children and shit like that, and their medical stuff, and basically we can make your whole family fucking disappear if you do not assist us. More cats? It's only 3 of them though, and a trainer. If I attack the trainer, there's 2 trainers and a cat. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, two trainers and a cat. I have high ground. I'll get back to the store here in a second. Just blow up this thing here. Destroying these missions. Locked briefcase. Okay, so they basically blackmailed Decker into helping them out. Basically, they believe that he will be an asset to locating and capturing one of these creatures, a biological sample of one. So they're heading back to the planet, and he's going with them, and he's going to help them, or fuck, they'll make him disappear and his family. And basically, this entire planet was once a mining facility, and something happened, and Ripley was involved, and somehow they detonated a nuclear warhead inside the mine, destroying everything, destroying all the property, and basically scrubbing the entire mission. And it's been lost for like 300 years. It's just been forgotten. It's been put out of the books. And the only reason they knew about that, what happened, was because whenever Ripley's ship was recovered with her at the Marines or whatever the fuck it was that picked her up, the AI was still there, and the AI reported back all that stuff. So it says how the entire mining facility was lost, and how the ship was compromised, and how the ship was basically scuttled into the earth, and how they blew up on a fucking nuclear explosion at the mine. All parties counted dead, and the only survivor was Ripley and her fucking cat. And no samples of the aliens. So yeah. So now they're going to the planet to investigate, and it goes on and on, but I think I'm gonna stop there for a little while, because I don't know. I think I need a break from telling the whole story. But either way, that's the second book I'm reading, Sea of Shadows, or Sea of Sorrows. I don't recall what it's called, but yeah, man, it's a good book. I'm almost done with it. I think I need maybe about 48 pages left, and I'm done. So it's real good. It's towards the end. Yeah, man, fucking insane too. So, cool beans. So I'm back here at the Imperial Recruiter. I have 160,000, right? 160,000 credits. And my faction is 1,000 Imperial faction. I don't know if I can go higher than that. I'm sure I can, but I should be able to get another rank. So I'm gonna go talk to this dude. I gotta get off my fucking speeder. Yo, you with the shit in the face. I am requesting, I believe it's time to review my rank, bitch. Ah, yes, according to your records, I am authorized to promote you to Lance Corporal. I would like that promotion, please. Congratulations, and good luck with your new efforts and duties. Now, can you promote me again? I believe it's time to end my tour of duty. I would like to resign. I would like to use my personal leave time. I would like to reevaluate my active military status. I'm looking for requisitions. Stop conversing. Okay then, so let me take a look at my rank now. I believe I still keep my 1,000. No, I lost 400. Oh, that sucks. Oh, shit, yeah. Look at my fucking constitution's 31. That's because of the armor I'm wearing, man. So like if I swap that armor off, throw my dress on, and I go back to that, you see, a lot better. So migrating your stats helps a lot with the with wearing armor and shit. And my character is not basically built for wearing armor. There she is. Looks like a bitch. What other clothes you have? Ooh. Sandras. What's the name of this thing? It's called a gown usually worn by females. No shit. A wide variety of gowns exist, and many of the most exotic requires skilled tailors to design. To wear this gown, double-click in your icon inventory view. Ooh. And then I got a frock. Gown. If it had a hoodie. Pants. See, I got no chest piece. Chestices. So that makes me, I like this white dress better. It's more formal looking. What do I have as far as gear goes? Nothing really fancy here. No, just pants. Got this gown. Yeah, not much. What's in this other thing? I got clothing. Tell you what, let's swap the items out. Let's make one thing all about clothing, and the other one's gonna have crap. Let's keep the slave thing in there. Glass top. Wookiee armor. Okay, so in here I'm gonna grab this thing, this thing, this thing. Weather armor, this thing. Composite armor piece. I'm not gonna move that over there. So yeah, these are all drops. There we go. So I got two dresses. I got a maiden dress and I got a frock. Ooh, I got another color frock. Red one. See? I still like the white one better. So I'm gonna take this, throw it back in my little sack, my satchel. All this other crap I throw in here. These are things I'm not gonna use, and they're just crap. Yeah, okay, okay. Well, this expired ticket goes inside the bag of crap. Okay, so now I am a corporal, and if I look at my whatever that sheet is, I don't remember what the button is for it. It's this one, and you go into your character, you go to title, and Novice Pistolier, Novice Scout, Artisan, nothing. But I can do display faction rank, and it says Lance Corporal. Okay. Newbie helper, and looking for group. So you jump up and down. Nice. I'm trying to think if I should go back or continue going. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit burnt out. So I might take a break, and then I'll jump back on later on, and I'll continue with the rest of the book. I can't give you the entire ending because I'm not done with the book yet, but I can at least get you caught up maybe halfway through the book, and then I'm at the last few. I'm at the summary of the damn book almost. So I should. I'm only reading it whenever I go to the bathroom, so that's not like I mean, if I sat down and read it, I'll probably be done in like 20 minutes. So I'm not gonna do that because then I have to find another book to read. So it might be what, 2 weeks before I finish the book. So yeah. Either way, I'm gonna take a break, and I'll be back later, and I'm gonna post this thing, and hopefully, if someone else is watching this and y'all decide to join, hey, send me a tell. My character's name is fucking Wanahakalugi. What was that? Wapalip. Fuck, I don't know. What it? WAIPLLUTROE. The fuck does that mean? wonder how you even find people in this game. You probably go through friends list, right? And you can do search name, and then maybe I have to just type in one name. Waplu. It's not a valid friend. Well, fuck, I don't know how you even search for people in this thing. Oh, search. No. Huh. I have no idea how you find people. Maybe by the mail system? Let's see, a new letter. Fuck off. 2. Greetings. Oops. What's happening, B? Boom. Okay, so yeah, you can send a message to WAIPL with your email thing to get a hold of me. Cool beans. Alrighty, well I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna take a, I don't know, a yonder, say a look-see. Maybe I'll go get a burger or something for dinner, lunch. What time is it now? It is 12 o'clock already. Okay, cool beans. Alright, well I guess I'll catch y'all later. Till next time.